Hi, welcome to Business Law Virtual Open House, School Year 2020-2021. My name is Greg Gerritsen, and this is my sixth year at Lyons Township. I have three children, ages 7, 3, and 1, and my wife is also a teacher. I first off want to take this moment to thank you, the parents, for raising such wonderful children. It's an absolute blessing to work with your child on a daily basis through these challenging times. Right now, I wanted to let you know that they are working really, really hard, and I appreciate all of the qualities and characteristics that you have instilled in them. I wanted to tell you a little bit about business law. First, before we begin, we do have a Twitter account, and that is where you can find us at LT_business. So let's move forward and let me tell you a little bit about the areas of study. We first start off with our contract law, and right now we are right in the middle of our offer and acceptance chapter. We then move on to the genuineness of assent, where we learn a little bit more about fraud. And then we move into legal capacity to contract. Moving forward, our next unit includes the criminal and civil law and procedure, as well as court systems. And all those units kind of get tied up together with our big unit towards the tail end of the semester. And this is our mock trial unit, where students are assigned roles. They can either be an attorney for the plaintiff or the defendant, or a witness. Both teams, the defendants and plaintiffs, meet with actual attorneys during one-on-one and in-class work sessions. So that will definitely be a little different this semester as long as we continue to stay remote. There is a fair amount of class time devoted to prepping for the trial. We go through every stage, starting with opening statements, to direct examination, how to cross-exam, and then ultimately our closing arguments. Typically, this does take place in LT's boardroom at North Campus, and in recent years, I brought in a judge as well as a court reporter so that the students can see how that works inside and out during a trial. And the students really enjoy it. They get dressed up. They are dressed to impress. Or if you are a witness, then obviously you are dressing to how the character that you created and what you believe they to be. So if any of you are ever or are a lawyer, I would love to have you, especially with the Zoom capabilities. We have the flexibility to bring you in whenever that may be. Grading practices. This has been a big area for Lyons Township, and I'm sure you'll hear it over and over again as you watch these. In Infinite Campus, you'll notice that there is a difference between formative assessments and summative assessments. Formative is our practice. Although there will be a grade attached to it, it ultimately does not impact their overall summative grade. So that just gives us an idea of how the student is coming along and how their performance ultimately turns out to be on their summative. I did want to make one special note. Please make sure that you look at the syllabus on Canvas, especially the retake policy. We have something new that we implemented this year on all summative assignments only. Expectations. The students have been great. They've been logging onto the Zoom meetings, not having any issues coming to class prepared, participating, whether that's through individual one-on-one discussions or being thrown into our breakout rooms where the students discuss, and they are definitely interacting respectfully, whether it's as a class or again in their breakout rooms. So obviously there were some changes that were made for e-learning. Students used to receive written packets. Those have now been converted to Google Docs and students can access them. so that they have every uh, activity as well as the ability to write notes on it. And so that seems to be a plus for them. The Canvas page has been revitalized and updated. It's more user-friendly and definitely simpler. There's only 2 locations that I have the students go to find material, and that's modules, um, as well as the calendar, which has the homework to be completed for that day. So some of the new resources that we've brought to LT for e-learning, obviously Zoom, Pear Deck, Kahoot, Edpuzzle, and Camtasia. The biggest thing is this engagement part. And so uh, learning how to use the breakout rooms efficiently and effectively has been amazing. Giving the students a prompt to discuss a topic and then bringing them back to the full class has really been amazing so far. That includes discussions. Students are paired up for projects and presentations. We've used polls to see what their personal opinion is without anybody knowing. We've used the chat feature quite a bit as reminders or to set up prompts. And ultimately, we have done a lot of building of relationships. Me getting to know the student, as well as the students getting to know one another in their class. If you need any help with technology, there are 4 links that I put up there. How to guide through Zoom, the student back to school to-do list. Who do I contact is a big one, especially if you're having issues with Zoom. And then I also put in a fill-in remote schedule that has the Lion days, blue, and gold days. And so that will help for better organization. And the best way to contact me is my email, ggerritsen@lth.net. If it's during the day, I usually respond fairly quickly. If it's after hours, like I mentioned before, I also have a family. So I try to get to emails a little bit later on in the evening and reply as soon as I possibly can. I look forward to a wonderful semester and school year. And again, parents, thank you so much for everything that you're doing for your child. And if there's anything I can do to help, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks. Have a great day.